Regret, regret and terror pierced, staked, and chopped off every organ in his body, akin to the physical hole in his abdomen. He could not remember what he did to the surface, but he had become very good friends with repentance these last few hours. He knew he was screaming. He knew there were people around him aware of fault, but he could not hear himself, nor could he see or hold anger towards his murderers. He felt two pulses, his beating heart, and the pulse of the man that pumped out of his body, albeit more vibration, quick, precise movement. He knew he was, and that's all he knew now. He knew something was in his abdomen, and that was all. He didn't know where he was, or why he was here. His heart leapt for reasons unknown to his conscious mind. Glass shattered beneath him, around him, and within him. He felt every single agony, yet not at all. Before, he saw black, but now it was truly nothing. Not that it was pitch dark, but that his eyes were gone. In the distance, out in the abyss, was a house, a run-down shack, akin to something you see in rural Delta. It was a pale old gray, ruthless rusted tin, a perception made of a preconceived notion, not sight. He did not walk, no. He had nobody to walk with. With all his might, he focused his perception upon that house and willed himself to the door. The door was not open or closed, nor was I present or absent. The boards creaked as much as they were stirred. As he entered, he felt himself pulled apart, yet compressed all the same. His original regret was replaced with a feeling of death. He felt as if his very self was being liquidized to pay for his over-expenditure of something he could not understand. Yet a liquidized asset is not destroyed, but transferred, and the spoils of it distributed. He was cut and combined every which way, separated and joined at the same time in an eternal entropy. This suffering did not stop. All he knew is, was, and always will be suffering. He tried to count, but time was meaningless, and he counted forwards, backwards, and chaotically all at the same time. It was as if he was the infinite beast some typewriters attempted to recreate the greatest words of generations before. He recited gibberish and hymns all at the same time, but there was no difference between screams, whispers, and thoughts. He did not perceive anything, for he was all there was, and the eye cannot feel itself without aid. In reality, which he never knew and never would know, within a government bunker, there was a living, soulless corpse in a vegetative state. Also, reality, which still did not exist to him, was a mother and father grieving their lost son, but at least he would have a chance at the afterlife, even if it existed.